Hello everyone. We need to talk about platforming white supremacists, because apparently it's not obvious that platforming white supremacists is a bad thing that we shouldn't do on the left, or even on the center, or anywhere really. That's a bad thing to do. Don't platform them. Don't give them air. Don't let their ideas spread. And specifically, we're going to be talking about Lauren Southern. But before we get to that, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out, helps this video spread to other people, and helps more people find my channel. That would be very nice if you could do that. But let's get to it then, shall we? So who is Lauren Southern? Lauren Southern is a white nationalist. And I am not exaggerating when I say this, because she has a YouTube channel, and during 2017, she published a video which pushed the Great Replacement Theory, which is a conspiracy theory that white people are systematically being replaced by non-white people, and that there is a certain elite, and of course if you dig further you'll find out that they think it's the Jews, or it's not, it's complete bullshit, who are trying to replace white people for some reason. And she also made a documentary called Farmlands, which promotes the white genocide conspiracy theory, which is similar to that, and suggested that there's an imminent race war in South Africa. She also joined a militant white nationalist group called Defend Europe in 2017 to obstruct refugees crossing the Mediterranean from North Africa to get to Europe. Like, she went to Europe. She's from Canada. She went to Europe to join this group to stop refugees from getting to Europe. Like, it's pretty apparent how much of a white nationalist she is. She also did a speaking tour in Australia in 2018 with Stefan Molyneux, another white nationalist, who I think has been banned off YouTube, or is it just demonetized? I forget. And she did a little switcheroo, you see. She retired in 2019. I think it was in the summer of 2019 that she's retiring from the YouTube stuff, the political activism that she does. But she returned last year summer in 2020. Started making videos again, but with less of a hard line, because her videos had been pretty hard line before, but now she's kind of just like scaled back into like regular, like far right conservatism. She scaled it back so that it's more palatable. And this has created a problem because her stuff is more palatable now. It's easier to spread. But it's the usual stuff, you know? It's the usual stuff. We can have a look. So this is her YouTube channel, Lauren Southern. And as you can see, she has a lot of subscribers, almost 666. Number of the beast, baby. But if we look at the type of videos that she has here, you know, January 6th insurrection, narrative collapses. South Africa, rape capital of the world. How COVID destroyed the working class. Transgender Olympian fail debunks conservatives. The myth of eternal fertility. South Africa descends into chaos. Remember when she did the documentary about the race war in South Africa? Looks like she hasn't given up on that one quite yet. Capitol riot journalists humiliate themselves. The perception gap. Democrats versus Republicans. Dozens of Canadians, churches vandalized and burned down. Truth about transgender treatment. So, you know, typical alt-right conservative stuff. But not like super, like not white nationalist anymore. You can see that she's toned down the white nationalism stuff. But she's done a clever trick here. She started to jump into debates with people like Xanderhall here. And that's the problem that I have with people on the left or even in the center, whatever, debating her. It's not a good thing. We shouldn't do it. It creates a lot of problems for us. It gives more air for her ideas to spread. Like, we have people like Booksmart saying, you know, I'll be speaking with Lauren Southern about her debate approach, tactics, prep, and optics. Love her or hate her, there should be something everyone can take away from the talk. And it's like, why? Why are you bringing her on, this white nationalist, to talk with her like she's just, you know, someone worth talking with? Who is Booksmarts? I don't know, content creator. Like, why? Some people will say like, well, Booksmarts is way smaller than Lauren Southern. It doesn't matter. Like, even if Booksmarts is smaller, her ideas can reach wider audiences nonetheless. Like, why bring this person in? I don't understand. Like, Rose Wrist tweeted, big debate. Mr. Fanatic and I will be debating Lauren Southern and counterpoints on systemic racism, BLM, and police reform. Why? Don't do this. Like, the problem with debates, like, they're fun, don't get me wrong. Like, but that's what we should understand the debates are. They're entertainment. They're a kind of modern day blood sport, if you will. Debates are not about who is right and who is wrong. Debates are about who has better rhetoric and who can argue better. I could go into a debate with someone who is like extremely experienced in debating. I could objectively be wrong. Right. Objectively be right. And they could argue, they could win the argument because they're better at rhetoric than I am. This is why I don't think debates are like this great tool for turning people on our side. Debates can be fun and they can turn some people. They can turn some people to our side. But I don't think that that's like the major thing that they're doing. I don't think so. And debating is fine. Like, we can do that, but we should not be debating white nationalists, because when we take on a white nationalist to debate them, that already gives them credibility. It already shows the audience that this person is credible enough that we should listen to their arguments and at least. And that's bad. We shouldn't do that. That's bad. We should not do this. The debate's also framed in a way that both sides are equal, which is definitely not a good thing with Lauren Southern. Yeah, it frames the whole thing as like both should be listened to. And in Lauren Southern's case, no, we should not listen to her ideas of white genocide and whatnot. No, we shouldn't. No, thank you. And like, I don't want to go too hard on like Rose Wrist or any of the people here, but I'm like, no, don't do this. Do not do this. This is not good. Like, look at all the debates that sprung up from this. Yeah, they're like, the serfs debated her. No, shouldn't do that. Xander Hall did this. Destiny, and then, this is the one with Destiny and Lance from the serfs. Destiny again. Like, no. Hunter Avalon. Like, don't debate her. Let her be in obscurity. And people will say, well, you know, it doesn't do that much damage, or it doesn't matter because then her ideas will be squashed. No. Unfortunately, that's not the case, because this happens. This is a Google Trends, which shows the amount of searches over time. The blue line is Lauren Southern, red line is the serfs, yellow line is Xander Hall, and green line is Dylan Burns, who was the moderator for this debate here. So you can see that these movies that she put out, I think these are movies that she worked on. Like, these movies that she worked on increased her popularity. But then there's this article by The Atlantic, why the alt-right's most famous woman disappeared. Like, why? Why did you write this article about her? Look what a huge spike in searches she got. Like, she gets more visibility and notoriety. Like, no, don't write about like why? No. The Atlantic shouldn't have written about her. Should have been like, leave her in obscurity as the white nationalist that she is. Leave her in obscurity. Don't give her ideas and her any air. Just forget about her. And here you can see the Xander Hall debate. Boom. There's a dip. There's an uptick. The Hunter Avalon, uptick. The Destiny, uptick. Small uptick for the Lance one as well. Like, no, don't debate her, because this happens. She gains notoriety. She gains more ears and eyeballs to her when we debate her, because there's more people watching her. There's more people searching her. Her ideas spread, and her ideas are white nationalism. That's what her ideas are. Yeah, she's toned it down a little bit so that she can be more palatable on YouTube, but it's still, the underpinnings are the same. She went away for a year, and now people are trying to argue that she's, reformed. Sorry, I don't think she's reformed. Like, there's no signs here that she's reformed, because she is doing just conservative alt-right content with a little bit less obvious white nationalism. Like, there's no signs of this reforming. And even if she were reformed, I would still say, look, like, she can keep doing her own stuff for a while, but like, I don't want her in these spaces pushing white nationalism. I'm not comfortable with that, as you might tell, for obvious reasons. So please stop platforming white nationalists. Stop talking with them. Stop debating them. Talking about them is fine, like going over Lauren Southern's videos and saying like why she's wrong and tearing her down that way. I think that's totally fine, and that's a good thing to do, because she can't be there to push her agenda. But going on a debate with her already puts her in a position of credibility that she should be listened to. And we don't need to give that type of credibility to white nationalists. No. Stop doing this, especially leftists. Please stop doing this. Debates can be fun, I understand, but they have a very bad effect with people like this. So please stop platforming her. She needs to be forgotten and left to obscurity. Also, she's engaging in very bad faith, just trying to get herself more viewers. Exactly. The debate with Dylan and Serfs was supposed to be on justice for genocide, but in her opening statement, she immediately started questioning if the genocide ever happened. Yeah, there you go. Like, yeah, and then you have to work to undo the bullshit. Exactly. I'd be interested in debates if the debaters had to submit their sources beforehand for vetting by the moderator or something. But even then, like, what can happen? Like Slump said, you could vet your stuff and then just go off topic completely and then like just start talking about something completely different. Or if there was some moment during the debate where the mod was like, so this person has all this evidence and we checked and it's good, and this person is nothing, or it's flimsy shit that doesn't say what they want. No, but it doesn't matter, AC. Who has the facts doesn't matter in a debate. That doesn't matter. Debates are not about who is right or who is wrong. Debates are about who has better rhetoric. You can be right or you can be wrong. It doesn't matter. If your rhetoric is better, you win. That's how it goes. Because debates are about optics. It's about who looks like they're winning. Oh yeah, I'm saying if they did, I'd be interested. Yeah, for sure. So hey, I hope I've made a good case of why we shouldn't platform white supremacists and Lauren Southern in particular. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that thing. It will help this video reach new people, and I would like that. That would be great, because I think this is an important thing. We need to say no to white supremacists, right? And I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on twitch.tv/funwithfondue at 5 p.m. Central European time. Come hang out there. You can chat with us while I do these segments, and we also play video games. All right? I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.